Good morning, guys. Today we will sketch the this warrior. This is inspired by Aztec Warrior, and I already did some preliminary sketch. This is a lady, not a warrior. Some preliminary sketch about him, and what I found interesting, he has this big head of lion or something like this. This funny. It's a sword actually, but I just changed the shape like this and some shield. So I would like to draw it in a different position. So let's try to do it. Let's see what will happen. I think I will try this position here. I did just a small sketch, and let's see if I can reproduce it in a bigger shape. So start with the shapes, the head, and then the body. I made I will make this quite big. This we will have the hand here, and this one like this. This one it will be like this with the head here, and then the knee, big muscle here, this one, and maybe even this one here in this way. Maybe this can be something longer, and this is this and that. The head, I want a small head. This can go here and here, and this can go here. Okay. Remember, it's always a sketch and not a final draw. Then I will have this head. The head, it will be like this. I need to show the real head, but the dominant head must be this tiger or whatever head. And also some dynamic here. And this can be also bigger, should be bigger. It's strong, so let's put bigger muscles. Even this is not a realistic draw, remember it. Maybe even bigger. The teeth here, and this one will have something like this. Okay, and then I can have here the shield, and that strange, not sure about this. The breast is here. This is have to be like this. Because I don't know how to put this hand, what is doing. Maybe it's doing like this. Yeah, maybe it can do like this. So this is really bended, and this one here, it's like this. Yeah, I want the big hand. Okay, could be something like this. And this one, it could be like like this. Okay, let's take the pencil. I have a pencil here. Just sharp it. As you can see, this these drawings are intended just to share with you the passion of drawing and maybe to draw with you. So why not? We can draw together, even if not directly, but we can draw the same character together. So please leave a comment if you want that I draw a specific character. Then we can also share between us the results of our character drawing, the difference in design and the reason why we choose some design instead of other. I saw that he has sometimes this must have something like this. He is a strong guy. Okay. Because the quality of the video, I cannot have a better quality, sorry. So later on I will post at the end of this video the version of the sketch as a photo. So you can always see. But I think this can be interesting to follow, at least for me, it's interesting to follow the process of creation. So remember, I didn't do this as a first try. I already sketched, as I showed you, I already sketched some different pose and also different ideas before I arrive at this final one. And it's always true that never fall in love with the very first character you have in mind, or you produce. Let's put the finger here, okay? Because you have always to change the shapes, to change the proportion, obviously to change the position, but what is more important than the position is the second topic. The most important things is the shape and how the different parts of the design interact one each other. So maybe this head is too small, or maybe this head is too high, so maybe it's better to change it. So don't worry, trash this one. I mean, don't use as a final drawing, and use some element that you like in this one to create the final one. But this is not the work I'm doing now. Now I'm just doing a very first, let's say, sketch idea about it. This guy. For example, I already know that maybe the head is not enough interesting. Sorry for the shadow. I must be angry. I must be like this, more like this, but also more like this. I want more rounders, so okay, here. Then you can always decide, this depends a lot of your style, how many details you want to put. Depend on the style and also on the purpose of the drawing. Is this drawing for you, for fun? Is this drawing for a commission? Someone asked you? this can or sometimes can change the level of accuracy you have to put. If it's just for you, if it's just for fun, and you want to try different solution, suggestion is don't lose too much time in every small detail, but try to get the main core of your character. What is important, what is funny to see, or what is dramatic to see, that depend on who is him. This can be a sort of symbol somewhere. I promise you it's not a red symbol, it's just a symbol. Okay. You see, this will start to be interesting, I think. I can also use some relational tool, or some pen, for example. I lost one. Oh, by the way, this is my pen box, and I lost one. I don't know where is it. Okay. I can use the ink to underline some important line, let's say. The ink is the inking, sorry, is a job itself. I'm not doing inking now. I'm sorry, I'm just using ink to underline the lines. Okay? Because inking, maybe if you are interested, let me know. We can do an inking session, a real inking session. Inking requires different thickness of the lines. It requires some texture and so on. Now I'm just doing a better definition of the line that I did with the pencil. So I'm not doing inking. In principle, I could also skip the pencil part for the purpose of this sketch and do directly with ink. Actually, it's even possible, and that can be sometimes also an interesting exercise, because you know the ink is different from the pencil, and sometimes the media drive the lines. Should not be like this, or maybe should not be like this, but sometimes this happens. The media that allow you to do something is driving the line. Doesn't mean that every time you get a good result. Doesn't mean this. It just means that you can experiment. It's more like experimental. Okay, experimentation here. And see at the end if you find some line that you can also use in the future on other design. You know, personally at least, I take all this stuff of drawing, because I'm not a professional drawer. Drawer, not for sure. Not a professional illustrator. I'm just an amateur, no? And I'm taking this opportunity to draw as opportunity to explore lines, explore shapes, and explore also, why not, communication with people like we are doing now. The hand is horrible, obviously. I know. We can do better hands. Also, if you are interested, we can also do a drawing together of hands. What is important when you want to draw hands, but actually when you want to draw everything, is to take a reference from life. And so from some photo, or even from your hands, why not? It's easy. and try to translate what you see in what you can reproduce. Okay, that's what I'm doing. It's super okay to try to do hand, for example, exactly like you see. Okay, that's in any case a very interesting and useful exercise. But what is more important, to be able to draw a hand without a future reference, is to take a photo and to draw an elaboration of what you see instead of a copy of what you see. You don't want to be, I don't want to be a printer, no? So if I want to have a copy of something, I just can copy it, make a photo and copy it. You have to elaborate with yourself. It's like when you study. I'm a chemist. And so I've studied quite a lot actually. And as when you study, you don't want just to use your memory to know the things. Otherwise, you will never know the things. You want to do the memory, and then you want to re-elaborate the concept. Okay, elaboration of the concept, like in the study, is here. You see the hands, and then you have to re-elaborate it, and then do elaboration again. Look at better people than you when they draw, for example. Try to learn as you do with the teachers, professors, other scientists, or whatever. So, for example, now I can use even this. This is more like a brush. I cannot go super fast with this, and this is the simplest trick to put the thicker line in what is closer to you and thinner line what is on the background or closer to the background. Also with these tools, like the brush, like the pens, you have to try a lot. So these exercises that are exercises for the mind, but also are exercises, these drawings, for the hands. This tool, for example, you should be able to use different pressure and so on also. Okay. Then depend what you like. If you like more soft edges, if you like stronger edges, you can use, I love this. This is big, beautiful. But obviously with this one, you have very big edges. For me, the problem with this is that I like too much that at the end I will cover everything with this. So I should not. A bit of shadow. This part can be completely dark. Here can be darker, here. Maybe something here. Here quite sure. But here for sure is dark. And then here and this one. Okay, so this was a quite fast sketching session. Let me know if you like it, or if you want to see different stuff, if you don't like at all, if you think it's boring or whatever, or if you think it's interesting, subscribe the channel please. And I promise you, if you write me, I'll try to answer, and especially if you write about drawings, I try to draw what you are suggesting. You see, I use different pen. This is normal ball pen. because now I'm not focusing on the final drawing. I'm just focusing on giving a bit of volume to this guy. And to understand him better. This one I want to be more gray, that's too light. Then I will put maybe a digital colored version as I did in my previous video. And I put digital just because it's easier, and then this paper is not very good to draw and to put color. And also, if you like, we can do a watercolor session. I can show you how I watercoloring. Let's see if you want. You can find some watercolor I did on my Instagram channel. Just search for Tarmalesh, that is me. You will find and follow him. And then this, yes, I think I can say this is done. Another thing, sometimes I also use this one to put some lights or to correct something. In this case is not really needed, but for example, let's do like this. Let's put this one really back and then put shiny stuff here like this, for example. And this one can be underlined a bit. And then here this is important. It has to be separated to here. Okay guys, see you at the next video. Bye.